come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appear.
Welcome to Advent Thoughts Day 12. Day 12. You saw at the beginning the movie Jess and I watched last night that comes from Christmas Vacation. We waited till the kids went to bed and we snuck it in last night. That brief little scene that you saw as a segue in was that moment where Clark comes downstairs to marvel at this wonderful thing that he's created. His whole family gathered together, this amazing day that's filled with a meal and all kinds of crazy, going to be the best thing and the greatest Christmas in the history of mankind, because Clark has set the bar this high. It's going to be amazing. 8 million twinkle lights outside. And yet he comes down the stairs and the family is fighting with one another. People are screaming and yelling. And he opens up the window to just breathe in deep and take the crisp, snowy outlook of his front window and gaze upon this beautiful scenery that he lives at. And there is Cousin Eddy in the front yard, emptying the tank of the RV into the sewer. For so many of us, we are exactly like Clark. We set expectations for ourselves and for others insanely high. And in some ways, we set ourselves up for disappointment across the board. Our expectations of how other people should behave, or what this moment should be, or what this thing should be like, or what this event should be like, or how it should sound, or look, or feel, or taste, or touch, or whatever that is what we set our expectation to, and nothing less is acceptable. Everything less is a disappointment. But what Clark learns is maybe what we all need to learn. It's not bad to have expectations. Certainly we need them and they are of great value. But the important part of expectations is rejoicing and being able to see when you get something better, even though it's not what you expected. See, Clark had this Norman Rockwell sort of painting in his head. And this family is far from Norman Rockwell, closer to Norman Bates. But what they got was laughter and stories and connections. Remember that time when Cousin Eddy came over with the RV and he was in his bathrobe in the front yard. Remember that time where we blew up Aunt Esther's cat. Remember that time where there was a squirrel in the tree. That was all one Christmas? Yeah, it was. See, sometimes our expectations get so high that we don't realize that something far holier is happening. That the Spirit is moving in a different way and creating something entirely different. In this family, the Holy Spirit is creating chaos. Chaos that I promise you, 40 years from now, they will all remember far better. And they will laugh and they'll tell the tale. And they will rejoice in this moment where God laughed with them. The Rolling Stone says, you can't always get what you want. You try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. This holiday season, this Advent, as we prepare for the Christ that is to come, are you looking for the Christ that we're getting? Or are you looking for the Christ that you're expecting? Are you looking for everything in the world to be perfect and exactly as you imagined? Or is it the messy thing that the Holy Spirit does? It's all part of the process of us celebrating the kingdom that is to come. See you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed Advent.